Okay, children, we'll start with the next chapter in science, chapter number 12. We'll come to the name of the chapter later on. But as you can see in this picture, the humans, okay, have, no, the humans have, is given, or are the unique creation of God, isn't it? Okay, and the most supreme, as you can see over here, we are the most supreme creation of God in this whole of universe on this earth. Okay, we have lots of powers, we can do so many things, we have a very well developed brain, and that makes us this a very powerful living organism on this earth. Okay, now children, besides this, so this is what we are going to study in this chapter 12. We're going to study something about ourselves. So what is this something that we are going to study about ourselves? So we'll be studying about the muscular system and the digestive system in human beings. How well developed it is, what can be done with it, what are the advantages, and so on. Now you must have already known, if you look inside your body, that you can't see, but you can always, you all know what is there in your body, right? There are so many organs. And all these organs in the last chapter, we studied that all these organs are made up of tissues and tissues are made up of cells. So ultimately, it is the cell who makes up any organ, right? So these organs then get into a group and they work for one function. Are you understanding? These organs get into a certain group and they work for one function. We'll come to that in the next slide. Just now, just look at the various systems that are going on in your bodies. The nervous system, digestive, respiratory, skeletal, muscular, circulatory. One is missing over here, that is the reproductive system too. Okay, now see this, the respiratory system, I told you these are a group of organs. So here for respiratory system you have nose, you have windpipe and the lungs. So all these three organs work together to perform one function, and that one function is breathing, right? As you can see in the picture. So these are the organs. They are made up of cells. And in the last chapter, we studied how cells are of different size and structure. How plant cell is different from animal cell, and so on. The next system over here, as you can see on the screen, is the digestive system. Okay, fine. So whatever food you eat gets digested in your body, and see so many organs that are involved in the digestive system. Next is your circulatory system. Okay, the circulatory system involves with your blood, the heart, the capillaries, the blood vessels, arteries, and the veins. So all these make up the circulatory system. Circulatory, they move around. This system allows the blood to move around in the body, so it circulates in your body. The blood circulates. Therefore, the name circulatory system. Then the next is, of course, the nervous system, the most powerful system of your body, right? And this next is the muscular system. Okay, one of the systems which we're going to study in this chapter. Okay, I'll let you know about this a little later. Then the next system is the skeleton system. Now, children, if you remember this picture, I think you've studied something about it last year. Have you? Yes, you have. Okay, you've studied a whole chapter in detail, I think, about the skeleton system. Okay, so we're not going to talk in much detail about all this, but the skeleton system, of course, forms the framework of our body. It gives our body the perfect shape, isn't it? Then the next. So this is what we are going to study in this first chapter over here. the first part of this chapter, that is the muscular system. What are muscles? Suppose if I tell you what are muscles, what you will do is you will contract your hand and show me the muscles of your arms. I think that is the only concept you have about your muscles. But children, let me tell you, in our human body, as you can see this muscles over here. From top to bottom, you have 600 muscles in your body. You have 600 muscles in your body. Okay. Now, where are all these muscles? They are all around your body. Now, what are muscles? Muscles are bundles of fibers that can contract and relax as required. Now, what is contract and what is relax? We'll come to it in the next picture. Then, muscles contract and relax as different parts of our body move. You know how many movements you do with your body, right? Just now you're sitting right in front of this device of yours, yet you move your body so many times. Okay, so why is it possible? It's possible because of the muscles. More than 600 muscles in your body. Then, the main function of the muscle, it gives your body a specific shape and posture. Okay. How to get these muscles in control is another question which we will deal over it towards the end of this topic. Now, as I told you, if I tell you what are your show me your muscles, you would do something like this, isn't it? Show me your muscles, okay? Because I think according to your imagination, most of you feel muscles is only this arms that you can see. But that's not true. Muscles are all around your body, more than 600 muscles in human body, and these contribute to almost 40% of your weight. Okay, so if you have very well and very healthy muscles, then you become a person with a little more weight. Okay, otherwise they form 40% of your total body weight. So muscles are firmly attached to bones by means of tendons. Okay. Now, what are these muscles? As I told you in the last picture, that these are fibers. As you can say, we're going to study different types of muscles. You'll come to know later on. Now, okay, as I told you, 600 muscles in our body. Now, there are about, you'll be surprised to know that there are about 30 muscles on the face itself. On the human face, you will find 30 muscles, and these 30 muscles help to give you an expression. Okay, so we'll just come to that later on. Now, I told you about these tendons and how contract and relaxation. So muscles over here work in groups. Okay, see, when one part contracts, the other part relaxes the other side of the muscles. So the top part over here is called as biceps, and the below part over here is called as triceps. Okay, so this is what I was trying to tell you just now. Okay, that they contract and they relax. So at a time when these muscles work, okay, they work in groups. Okay, so some of them, to bring about movement, some of them contract, at the same time the others relax. Okay, now let's come back to our face. I told you there are around 30 muscles on our face, and they bring about expressions. Okay, and it's that is how it's easy for us to bring about expressions on our face. As you can see, these 4 little cuties over here. Okay, just look at the expressions. Okay, anger, when you're happy. See, when you talk to the other one, see how this small Chintu is talking on the mobile or on the phone. Okay, God knows what story she's saying, and this one is denying something. Okay, so many expressions can be brought about by your face. Some more. Angry. Look at this angry girl. The other one over here on this side shows a little sly smile. This one is surprised. And a crying boy, baby. Okay, So these expressions are possible because of the muscles on our face.